This week on SailAway.
We just realized that we are now going to be moving to a different anchorage every day. Within, 5 days probably.
This would involve a whole lot of sailing, a lot of rum, unexpected live music, fun with friends, wild donkeys, more rum, more sailing, fun with different friends, and a whole lot more.
So meet me on that island, kiss me on that shore. Hey, promise me that we'll sail away, and I'll be yours forevermore. Just promise me that we'll sail away, and I'll be yours forevermore. Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're leaving after only one night. I'm ready when you are. Autopilot works.
If you watched last week's episode, then you know that our time in the U.S. Virgin Islands was quickly coming to a close. With only a week to go before our scheduled departure for Grenada for hurricane season, we decided to make the most of it, and hit as many new spots and favorite spots as we could, while also catching up with some good friends who happened to be in the area. So we weighed anchor from Christmas Cove and headed for Canil Bay on St. John.
Everybody get on the same one.
And after a short but rolly ride, we decided to pick up one of the National Park mooring balls and settle in for some 4th of July festivities.
So here we are, Canil/Solomon Bay. On a mooring ball.
We don't do it very often.
It's only the second time, and paying to park our boat on the water is fundamentally against our moral code. But sometimes it's just so convenient. Anyway, here we are. The whole point of us moving this soon was so that I could find a nice place to do a little bit more work today. And the live band setting up on shore is really going to help with that a lot. So I'm not really complaining because the live band sounds pretty cool. And tonight we will dinghy over to Cruise Bay and see our friends and go out to eat someplace.
Yeah, we should probably hit up whatever this band is doing though.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Well, it's 4th of July and we are anchored right off of Honeymoon, which happens to be having a big party that we weren't fully prepared for, but now we are going to be prepared for. So we're going to go to the beach and we're going to make painkillers first. Let's do it. We've got one storage spot for all this miscellaneous like And it's underneath the trash can, which means I have to get into it.
If a drink could be a mascot for a marriage, the Painkiller would definitely be ours. There's a few variations on how you can do this, and they're all pretty good. But if you want the real deal, here it is.
Oh yeah. We made it to the beach party.
We got painkillers. So.
Yes.
Cheers.
It's a pretty beach, really pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Here's to the vacation version of cruising life.
Yes. Doesn't happen very often.
This is a pretty spot. We don't come to these kind of spots very often because we're usually working, doing our own thing, trying to not pay for a mooring ball. And there's a reason why they charge for mooring balls here, because it's pretty sweet. A wild donkey hanging out on our beach. It's kind of like a horse. There's two, look.
After finding the donkeys, we finally found one of my very best friends, Derek, and his beautiful wife, Christine, who happened to be vacationing on St. John. After some more beach fun, we headed into Cruise Bay for drinks, dinner, and a whole lot of catching up.
So we just realized that we are now going to be moving to a different anchorage every day. What will have been, 5 days probably? We're going to head up to Maho Bay today, where we have been once before. we are off. Got there? Tang, that's right. Favorite of the astronauts. Did you know that? We're like astronauts, kind of, sometimes. But we don't have to pee into a bag. Unless we want to. And just like that, we are in Maho Bay. There's a little beach right between Francis Beach, which is that stretch over there, and Maho, which is all of this over here. Goes all the way around. It's quite pretty. So we're finishing up this day by co-writing some songs together. I got my guitar also. I just put it down because the sunset is awesome right now.
I just do one finger and then I tune this. Listen.
Hey viewers, it's my birthday. I'll leave it at that. I won't drive it home any further. Lauren's shaking her head at me, as is the norm. So for our next anchorage in this flurry of movement, we are leaving here in a little bit. We're going to go take Zeke to the dog beach and then head to Red Hook. Doing 6.1 knots wild toe in the dinghy. Got 20 knots of wind behind us. I call that a happy birthday.
In this cruising life, where most of the time we settle into an anchorage for an extended period of time, sometimes weeks, it's really kind of a novelty to put our foot down and just decide to move around for a full 5 days. It really reminded us why we chose this life in the first place, and kind of made us feel like we were charterers on a vacation again.
Chugging up on me.
And for as long as I've been sailing, it's always what I wanted to do on my birthday. That hasn't changed now that it's our everyday life, and that's pretty cool.
It was a pretty easy hop. Basically going from right here at Maho Bay. Went out here, did a little jibe. Came back down, and now you're crossing the Sound and headed straight to Red Hook. guys doing?
Making a cake.
What kind of cake?
Angel cake. And 1 cup of milk and water. You have to put it in the oven, and then you mix it up, and then you got it out. I have to put it in the
oven. 38 minutes later.
We are here in Red Hook. We got anchored and settled in. I took a birthday nap. We've had a couple of drinks, taken showers. Lauren and Rivers made me an awesome angel food cake. And our friends Bo and Brandy from Sersha are coming over. Just kind of hang out, have a drink, eat some cake, and talk about our trips south. If you're not familiar with those guys, go check out Bo and Brandy Sailing. But anyway, they're heading down. Also, they're going to be going to the Grenadines, so I don't know if we're going at the same time now, but we'll find out. Have a little chat with them. And then Lauren and I and Rivers are heading into town for some dinner out.
Rolling Brandy!
Thank you. Ahoy folks, just a quick interruption to remind you to please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. All three really help us to grow our channel. And if you'd like to support these videos even more, take a stroll through our newly revamped Patreon page. There are plenty of options and tons of fun benefits, like satellite tracking of Cecilia, discounts in the gear shop, memberships to special groups on Facebook and Instagram, and much more. We hope you'll check it out. But regardless, we really just appreciate you watching. And now, back to the show. Once again, we are off. So we are taking off from Red Hook, and now we're going to go right across the Sound back to Canil Bay. Hang in there, Nacho. It's a short trip. Rainy days with rum never get me down. Well, here we are back at Canil Bay once again after our very, very short passage, but every passage gets a drink. And our 4th or 5th anchorage in as many days. And quite a few. It's definitely going to be 5 if it's not now. Maybe when I get my work done tomorrow, we'll go do a little cruise exploration.
Cruise and drink some cruising.
Yeah.
St. John has been part of the U.S. since they bought it from Denmark in 1917 and has been a tourist destination since the 1930s. It's made up of a vast amount of national park, 5,000 acres of which was donated by Lawrence Rockefeller in 1956. Partly because of this, Cruz Bay holds about 2/3 of St. John's population, about 3,300 people. Chock full of beautiful homes, quaint hotels, tasty restaurants, and upscale shops, it's definitely where the action is on St. John.
Cruz Bay today to do postal stuff, send some stuff out, which we did. It's a long line, but it wasn't too bad, and it looks pretty cool here, so probably gonna end up getting a drink somewhere. But we only have like 3 more days left, and then we've got like 3 weeks of nothing, no eating out, no anything, and I think Eric and I are both kind of nervous about it, so we're taking advantage while we can. Probably overdoing it a little bit, but you know, when you know that you're going into quarantine, I don't think it hurts anything to live it up a little bit beforehand.
Tomorrow is likely the day that we're leaving. We're kind of looking to figure that out. This is where we're sitting in St. John. And this is Grenada all the way down here. Are you ready?
No, I'm ready too.
Woo.
Eggs. It's what for breakfast. That was. It's what's.
Here, try again.
Eggs. It's what's for breakfast.
Are you trying to duck out of my shot?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Drifted away on an ocean. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell. And a huge thanks to all our patrons for their additional support. If you'd like to become a member of our crew, just check out our Patreon link in the description. Cheers! But I'd be listless and lonely if I didn't have you to hold me as the sun sets and miles roll by, miles roll by.